You know, I feel fortunate to have been covering the Bulls at that time and being so close to watch this transformation of this young man just becoming the greatest basketball player that's ever played. Nothing could ever stop him from winning. It was all about winning. The flu game, they called it. It could have been the pizza game because he thought it was food poisoning and he looks horrible. He could barely talk, you know, and I didn't want to keep asking him about how you feel, this and that and the other. I could just see it in his eyes. I think he realized the situation. You have an opportunity to win a championship and it can go away. We're not going to wait till you get better and then play the next week. The thing that always brought the greatness out in him was a challenge. And he was just zoned in. And there was nothing that was going to stop him from playing his best and winning that basketball game.
The sold-out Delta Center, framed by the beautiful mountains here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We now go over to Dan Roberts, the PA announcer for tonight's game.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Delta Center for game number 5 of the NBA Finals with the Chicago Bulls and our Utah Jazz. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls. Wearing number 13, the starting center at 7'2" from New Mexico, Luke Longley. On the drive line, number 9, at 6'6" from Miami of Ohio, Ron Harper. Wearing number 33, starting forward at 6'7" from Central Arkansas, Scottie Pippen. Wearing number 91, starting forward at 6'7" from Southeastern Oklahoma State, Dennis Rodman. And at guard, number 23, at 6'6", from North Carolina, Michael Jordan. The Bulls are coached by Phil Jackson.
It was a subpar performance by his standards in Game 4.
And that might be tough. We're getting a report, Clark, that Jordan is battling a severe illness tonight. We didn't know about it until right now.
Certainly not something the Bulls wanted to hear or see. As dominant as John Stockton has been in the past 2 ball games, Chicago's stars need to match his play. If MJ is less than 100%, a lot of that load then falls on Scottie Pippen.
You're right, he's going to have to step up. So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Harper against Stockton. Outside, Russell. Hornacek for three. The shot will not fall. And it's Chicago the other way. Clark with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well. You have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive. And yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Shouldn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir. Here is Stockton after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Here's Malone. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Malone's got his second basket.
I think this is where you get the ball to Malone. Feed the big man and let him get busy.
Jordan kicks to Harper. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assist, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has. Now, here's Jordan after the miss from Karl Malone. Pippen finds Jordan. Longley, a screen on Russell. From the wing, another one falls for Chicago.
You know, because Jordan is so spectacular, sometimes his strong fundamentals are overlooked, and he keeps it simple. Why get fancy when the pick and roll works like that?
And we mentioned Jordan feeling under the weather. And for more on that, let's welcome in our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. There is news on Michael Jordan. He woke up at 3 a.m. this morning with flu-like symptoms. He had a bad headache, he was sick to his stomach, and couldn't get back to sleep. He stayed in bed most of the day. He missed shoot-around and really didn't do any of his usual pregame routine. We'll see if it has an effect on him. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's a dramatic story, David. Thank you. And that, Mike, is the big question. Will Jordan be his usual Michael Jordan self today?
Well, I'll say this much. In games where Michael has been sick or played through injury, a lot of times it's been the opponent that has to call for a doctor.
Good line. We'll see what happens. And coach, for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury, you can see, are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's been more of a post-up role for them in the past few games. What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game.
And I would think the end of Game 4 still has to be kind of floating around in the heads of the Bulls players. They were up 4 with a minute and a half left. Up 4, 90 seconds to go, and could not close the deal.
Yeah, Utah scored the last 9 points in the game. You know Michael Jordan and company doesn't want to let that happen again.
I can't see it happening again either, Coach. Jordan's so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Anderson, he's checked in for Hornacek.
Camden Anderson.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter.
And one thing the Bulls need to do tonight is a better job at the free throw line. They only got to the line 12 times in Game 4, and they missed 7 of those 12 shots.
And you know, Coach, that was a huge difference in the ball game. A close game like that, missing that many free throws, that's a problem. The Jazz did play aggressive D, but they didn't really pay for that aggressive defense. I expect we'll see more of the same tonight.
That one good for 2.
Pippen wasting no time firing off that pass there.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Utah Jazz, trailing here by 8. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Stockton passes to Malone. The Jazz working the ball around now. Anderson wide open. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jordan. Jordan refusing to make his team carry the load, finding another basket.
And with Jordan under the weather, you have to think it'll affect his defense the most. He just doesn't have the energy to go full speed at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, you know, Mike, I agree with you. That's what it seems like to me. He'll have to conserve that energy and pick his spots. And as much as the Bulls need his scoring, I think he'll have to go all out at the offensive end.
Back to Anderson. To the right side. To the paint. Here's Malone. It's tipped.
Not always easy to get a shot around the guy of Longley's stature. He uses his length to get all over for a block.
Jazz trail by 7. Stockton looking around. Anderson a screen on Jordan. Here's Malone. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bulls star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms. The Bulls leading by 7.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
Malone is out there with Russell. Then there's John Stockton. Then there's Greg Ostertag. And it's Hornacek in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Pass to Stockton. Goes back up. Malone. The shot. No good. Jordan with some nice D. And they double up Jordan. The baseline J. And Rodman with the basket on the assist from Michael Jordan. You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are wild.
Yep.
Rodman with the block.
You might want to try anyone else. Rodman is a top-notch defender.
Hey, Clark, the Bulls doing a good job on Stockton so far.
Well, they know in order to muck up the Utah offense, you've got to start with the head of the snake, John Stockton. Get him out of rhythm. They learned that the hard way in games 3 and 4. They're determined not to let him beat them again.
Yep, they're stifling them for the Jazz. Foster's checked in for Ostertag, and it's Carr in for Malone. And here is Jordan. He's got 11. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him.
Stockton against Harper. Carr with the screen on Harper. Kicks it out to Hornacek. From outside, off the mark. Bulls leading by 12. Outside Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Taking the flu into consideration, Jordan has been tremendous so far in this one.
You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had a plan a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. Here's Jordan, following the bucket by the Jazz. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And you love seeing this from Clark. You want to see more blocks from the big man.
Stockton kicks to Russell. Up top, Hornacek. And the pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes.
Carr with the screen on Harper. Stockton with no one around him. And again, it's Utah.
Trust Stockton to make smart play calls like this one, using the pick and roll to get himself free for a high-quality shot.
Jordan passes to Rodman. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game.
And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
Utah calls timeout for the Jazz. Morris is checked in for Russell. Anderson comes in for Jeff Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton. Here's Isley. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Pippen. Foster is screen on Harper. Isley the pass to Anderson. The Jazz again can't hit it. Well, if we've learned one thing, Clark, over the years, it's that Michael Jordan can rise to any occasion.
That's exactly right, and it's impossible for me to explain the kind of energy it takes to do what Michael Jordan's doing. And to do it when you're sick like he is, it seems virtually impossible, but I do know this, Kevin. There are many times when players have not felt their best and yet played their best. I think psychologically and subconsciously, you rise to another level of concentration, which helps you.
I know you and I are glued to this one.
Yeah, no way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era.
Here's Isley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jordan the pass to Longley. Back to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Outside, Rodman. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Rodman. Jordan's got 19 points.
And right now, MJ has it going on. His teammates should just continue to get him the rock.
First team foul. Substitution for New Jersey. Greg Ostertag.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Isley. The shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. It's Rodman with the ball for the Bulls. On defense, the Bulls' biggest goal tonight, Clark, was keeping Stockton in check. And so far, they've been able to do just that.
Well, it's clear Stockton is the hub of the wheel, Kevin. We all know that. And the Bulls doing a really good job to limit his penetration, clogging up the passing lanes, and really make everything uncomfortable for Stockton.
They are. Off the inbound, here's Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Longley. And that's now 21 points for Michael Jordan. So it's Utah now. It's an 18-point game. And Mike, in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, two of the greats ever, Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan's taking the mailman to school.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Longley. Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then there's Harper. And it's Jordan in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, you know, some might say Stockton is the high water mark for dime droppers. His distribution really on a whole nother level. Great assist guy. How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
And Utah has possession after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Malone. The rebound by Jordan. Bulls leading by 18. And there's the drive. And that one is good. And Mike, talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake. And maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
Yeah, they're going crazy. Free throw good, Jordan. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian. Even amongst the trees inside, Hornacek still able to find his shot.
Jordan finds Pippen. Rodman sets the screen for Jordan. Offline with his 3. Jazz trail by 19. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Dives for it. Stockton draws the double. Back to Hornacek. Pass to Ostertag. Now, here is Russell. Jazz passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Stockton from outside. Here's Ostertag. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Ostertag's got his first bucket of the night. And I think the question marks about Michael Jordan's health, Coach, have been answered by now.
From everything we're hearing, what he's doing is amazing. This is a guy who might need an IV. And still, he's out there tearing the Jazz up.
Unbelievable. And so for the 3rd time in this series, Michael Jordan scores 30 points. Are we sure he has the flu right now? Wow. Harper against Stockton. Passes it to Malone. Outside, Russell beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And it's Chicago the other way.
2 minutes remaining in.
Here's Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. A different look for Utah. Morris is checked in for Russell. Anderson comes in for Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton.
Shandon Anderson. Howard Isley.
1:58 left in the 3rd. To the paint. Here's Rodman. Outside for Jordan. Clock at 6. Rodman passes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Pippen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jazz trail by 21. And Anderson has it in the corner. Malone outside. Pass to Ostertag. In the corner, it's Morris. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And I believe David talked to Jerry Sloan about Jordan's condition. D.A., what he's saying?
Yeah, Kevin, I talked with Coach Sloan as he came out for the 3rd quarter, and he wasn't interested in talking about Jordan's condition at all. He said, I don't care how he's feeling physically. All I know is mentally, he's as intense as I've ever seen him. And he stressed to his players, we have to match Jordan's intensity ourselves if we want to win this game. Guys, back to you.
David, thanks. Mike, sounds like Jordan has the Jazz worried, even in his current physical state.
They should be. Even when Jordan's body is not right, he's never going to lose intensity or his will to win. Jerry Sloan knows that.
He sure does. He's a smart guy, isn't he?
He is.
A shot by Rodman. Wide open. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And the Jazz making a change here. Foster's checked in.
For the Jazz, Greg Foster.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
A testament to his superior strength. I like watching Jordan muscle through contact and finish.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Jordan at the line for one.
And that one misses. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Jazz. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. The pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Isley the pass to Ostertag. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Drops in the layup for 2. Jordan's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back for the fourth quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. They've got Brian Russell. Greg Ostertag is out there with Foster. Then there's Hornacek. And it's Stockton in at the point. Now here's Jordan. Screened by Longley. And with that, Jordan matches his 38 points in Game 2. What a performance.
What a powerful move that was right off the screen.
Yeah, they set him up well there.
Obviously, a set they've been running in practice. He knew just what to do.
Stockton, and he banks in the layup. And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion, but he missed 16 shots in Game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
I think that's the defense's fault there. I mean, you give Foster that kind of positioning inside, he's flushing that thing. Count on it.
That one falls.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Hornacek for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Tremendous shooter from long range. Hornacek nailed it.
Jordan with it. Pippen outside. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Ostertag. Ostertag's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Stockton. It's all in by the Bulls. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jordan is doubled. That pushes Jordan to a series high for scoring. And while dealing with the flu on top of everything else, we may never see another game like this. Harper against Stockton. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Foster, that's good.
I like how Foster looks to take high percentage shots. Such a smart player.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He forced the contact and almost converted the basket.
About as close to an and one as you can get.
Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Karl Malone's checked in for Utah. And the second free throw, good. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
Bulls foul. Ron Harper. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Stockton up top. He's guarded by Harper. Stockton dishes to Hornacek. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. That's good from Stockton, the assist from Brian Russell.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot.
Outside Jordan. Pippen outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. Just baits the defenders into fouling him so he can get to the line.
For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And both free throws good for Pippen.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Isley. Keefe with a screen on Harper. Isley the pass to Keefe. And there's another one for the Jam.
Well, they haven't given up. They've certainly not quit. Got to give them a lot of credit for that.
And the deficit likely too much to overcome, but showing their pride, still competing.
Here's Jordan. And he makes good on the layup.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 43 points.
Not coasting to victory. They're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
That's a little bit of icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Here's Isley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over to the wing. To the middle. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
We don't often see Keefe making the play, but he's smart to make the pass to the open man.
Now here's Jordan. And now, Mike, the Bulls just 1 win away from their second straight NBA title.
And you have to think this series is theirs for the taking. I don't think Utah can go into Chicago and win 2 straight.
It'll be a tough task, Clark, to say the least.
Assuming Michael Jordan is back at full strength, Kevin, it very well could be an impossible task.
Well said. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.